G'day guys and welcome back to Jans_Gaming for another Dokkan Battle video. So for today's video I wanted to look at the GT Heroes team and in particular the impact that the physical pan and the STR Super Saiyan Trunks are going to have on the team. So as you can see as we scroll through here, Trunks 30%, 30%, up to 60% support there. As we go into Pan, she's got the 2 key, 30, 30, 60% support again. So I think that is really powerful for the for the GT Heroes team. We do have really defined roles with our rotations. So as you can see here, we didn't really get that. We've got the two AGL Gogetas on this rotation together, which isn't ideal, but the plan will be to have a Gogeta on each rotation. And then we'll split up the physical Super Saiyan 4s and the AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku onto each of those rotations as well. From that, we'll get maximized links. We're going to have our 3 floating supports, which is going to be absolutely insane because on top of the 2 newly Easy Aid units, we've also got the STR Pan, who provides multiple turn GT Hero support. She's an absolutely insane banner unit. So yeah, once this team gets clicking into gear, I'll show you some of the stats and it will be really impressive here. So that is stage 1 done and dusted. What we'll do is we'll float off the Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I'll do that because that means he'll be able to transfer on. When he does come around on next rotation, we can go grade 8, we can get him out. That's going to be another 2-turn support being provided. So there will just be so much support going around that the Super Saiyan 4 Gogetas will just obliterate this event. Not to mention the physical Super Saiyan 4s, who are also still absolutely amazing. We can transform into physical Gogeta later on as well. And yeah, we'll let the good times roll. So, bang, we get plenty of stacks off here. That is the advantage of using the Super Saiyan 4s at the moment. A lot of these bosses have got 6 billion HP, so you do get an opportunity to really build them up, stack that attack and defense, and yeah, for that first turn, remember they do add the big time damage reduction. You got the guard for 7 turns. So, especially that first turn, they have no issues sitting in slot 1. And guess what? By the next turn, they'll be able to sit in slot 2. We'll have the AGL Gogeta sit in slot 1, and we'll be sorted. CNC Trunks here, pumping out a 17 milli super. He's got the crit chance, so you saw that active there. And then he is tanking for double digits on the normals just there. So because we do have the GT Heroes roster going, or lineup, whatever you want to call it, he did have the 60% damage reduction there. So now we've got both the pans on rotation. You see we got the super attack up the front there. We're not going to be bothered by that in the sliders. What I'll do is I'll float off the physical pan, and then from here on out, our rotations will be sorted. So compare, we're jumping out with a nice little 42 for the AGL Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. His numbers will very much increase once we do get the the AGL Super Saiyan 3/4 Goku on rotation with him. It is just that sort of lack of links at the moment that is sort of sabotaging him a bit, but then we've got STR Pan here. So she's giving off that 2-turn defensive support. So she's going to make everyone around us look even better. And then we will, we'll have the physical Pan here. She's doing 15 million. Remember, that is with no links available to us. And she's got that 70% chance to dodge. So now, from here on out, our rotations are going to be sorted. I am just going to get you an extra stack. Not too worried about getting the active skill around for the physical Super Saiyan 4s just yet. So we go normal. Oh, we did. Of course, we got supered with. Well, they've got a couple of stacks off. And they've got their guard 400k. Yeah, not ideal, but that's the price you pay to get a few extra stacks of your defense off, I guess. Worthwhile trade. Bang. And it was 2. So 2, that's even better. 1 would have been pretty hard to justify. But yeah, 2 can make it worthwhile for me. So Bang, we get the finish in there, and we move on to Merge Zamasu now. So we are actually also under 55% HP. So what we're going to do is we'll go into Super Saiyan 4, and let's go crazy. We'll grab that, into that, into that, and yeah. So with the grade ape here, previously, in my Dokkan life, my Dokkan career, what I'd always do with the giant ape forms is I'd just use them to literally set up how I want my key spheres to look on the next rotation, like for when we are actually able to do serious damage. Here, we're getting guaranteed crits. If you are maxing out at 24 key, like my AGL Super Saiyan 3 for Goku is 79%, so he sort of does around that 15 million mark. And when that is a crit, that does legitimate damage. So that's why I have no issue actually using keys, like getting good amounts of key spheres to him. And then we get that transformation off here. Amazing looking animation, but more importantly, we get the damage reduction support. We got the 2-turn support. We've just got all of that good stuff incoming. So, yeah, this is where this team starts to, well, just continues to really, really get crazy. So we'll have a look at our, yeah, look at that heal too. So you can see 555k for the friend here. What we'll do is we'll grab him that. We'll grab that, and then we'll get an even further heal for STR Pan, and bang, we're up to 724 KHP. And Zamasu's just realistically not going to be able to do anything to really finish us off, I don't think. He just isn't going to have enough juice in the tank. We're up to 48 million. STR Pan's not going to be able to provide her support from super attack effect because we are going to finish Zamasu before then. Not the end of the world. Oh, actually, that's another thing worth considering. Because I didn't put the AGL Gogeta in slot 1 last rotation to be able to get a super attack off, he won't have that extra boost from his super attack stack. But that's fine. So, as we jump in here, you can see we're at 1.9 with the physical Super Saiyan 4s. AGL Gogeta's at 524k. What we're going to do is grab that, get him up to 24k. Usually I'd try stack up a little bit more, but what we're going to do is grab all of that with you. We can see the super attack is at the front. That's no real concern there. The AGL Gogeta, he's got the damage reduction. He's got the extra defense from, well, getting hit, and then he's going to have all that defense from his super attack effect as well. So really not worried about what he's going to be able to do to us damage-wise against all-powerful AGL Gogeta. I can't remember, is this the last phase or is there a... I never remember if there's like a Sky phase here. So, well, he still did 113k. That's actually pretty impressive. We got 7 out of 7 links here. Yeah, that actually surprised me that was more than double digits. Now, if I'd wanted to, obviously I could have transformed the physical Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, put him in slot 1. Probably would have... Did he do a normal before? I can't remember if he did a normal attack before he supered, but we either would have cancelled it or nullified it. Wouldn't have been all too much of a issue. And then, yeah, Pan just doing her thing, dodging away there. What we'll do here is we may as well pop that, just because I can't remember if there is another phase. Whoops, in which case I should have fixed up my rotation if there is another phase, but we've got the sickest animation there. Whew. Jeez, that looks so good. What we'll do is we'll grab that into that, and then let's just have a look at our stats here. So that jumps us up to a 977k defense with you. Add in the extra damage reduction support from this guy. We got 400k for Trunks and then 500k for Super Saiyan Goku for Goku. For Super Saiyan 4 Goku, he didn't get an opportunity to stack off last rotation, so he is missing out on a little bit. But I hope you just saw that number. That is 114 million. 114 million. So that is a pretty wild number for you to get with like a legitimate team. That's no extra juicing, that's no nothing. That's just a GT hero going crazy. I should have shown off the team, but again, here is my current GT Heroes team. I think this is the best way to run the team. Now, I understand if you did want to jump in here and you look at your options. So, as per, you've got the physical Super Saiyan Goku. If you could run this guy in more content, he would definitely be a solid option. You got the newly Super Easy Aid Super Saiyan 4 Goku, boosted Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, into Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. Yeah, I guess we'll call him Super Saiyan 4. That's the Super Saiyan Goku, like transfer active. And then as we scroll down, we've also got the AGL Vegeta and the AGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So there is certainly other options to bring into the team now if you don't happen to have someone, say, like the STR Pan. But yeah, I think this is the best way to build it presently. So let me know your thoughts on the team and if there's any changes you'd make down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to keep up with the content. And hopefully I'll catch you all on the next video.